Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be planning in my academic planner for the week of October 11th through 17th. And this week I'm going to be using the Let Love Grow sticker book. So this is like very romantic, dark florals. I think it's perfect for like Halloween season. And I'm pairing it with these skeleton keys from my own Etsy shop. These are the paper ones, but they are also available in clear, just because people requested that these be made available in the clear design. I am just going to be like jumping into Halloween spreads for the remainder of October, I think. I really like Halloween, so I just want to play around with some new stickers and get an academic spread done. I'm going to go ahead and start planning. Before I get too far into this video, I do want to say thank you for everyone who helped me find the gingham washi. I have this tube that I got at Michael's. There were a lot of different options that were suggested to me, but I think this one was the closest to what I had before. It comes in a tube of all of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of them, but definitely worth it for this. And I had a coupon, so ended up with this one. I'm very excited about that, and I really appreciate all of your help. I'm going to start out by whiting out the dates over here, just because I use this as more of a subject layout rather than something that's dated. We've switched over to green this month in this planner. I don't really use a lot of green stickers, so this will be interesting to see how it matches up with the October up here at the top. I'm just gonna try to ignore it. That's the best I can do. And then for the boxes this week to go over here, I'm actually gonna do colorful shapes. I'm picking some black circles because I think it'll be fun to have like the organic shape of the flowers paired with something a little bit like more rounded. I am gonna do 4 circles this week. Normally I'll do all 5 of them labeled, but I'm deciding like at this point I'm just gonna combine what I had going on in the top 2 rows, which were prep for the TAing and then the actual TAing. I'm just gonna combine them into one row because I never end up using all the boxes for either of them. And then I'll have a little bit more decorative room at the bottom or room for like notes. I'm still technically working on my thesis and I have a draft due this week. So that could be something that potentially goes in the bottom row of the spread, but leaving it open for possibilities. And that one's just gonna stay as white out for now because I'm gonna stick a floral over it in just a second. In the Let Love Grow sticker book, there's a lot of corner pieces. I like these ones, but I think I wanna save those for my catch-all. I had a hard time deciding which ones I wanted to like, I don't want to say sacrifice to the academic planner, but like the catch-all is my favorite. Like that's my favorite planner to plan in. So I always want to like put my favorite stickers in that one. But also like now my academic planner and my catch-all planner are in the same planner. So does it really matter? Not really. I'm using this one over the little whiteout spot, and because there is a clear border around this, I lined up the edge of the design. I'm gonna have to cut the trim of the like clear off of this. Now that that's all cleaned up, I'd like to add a little something above it just to finish it off, like a corner. Like these are so small. I wonder if there's like a bigger sticker in this like floral. I really like the florals in this book. They're dark, they're romantic. They remind me of like Dutch still lives. I have some stickers from Emu's Designs that are like actual flowers from Dutch still lives, and I was thinking about using those this week because Emu's Designs is opening back up. They were on a brief hiatus. I will include a link to their shop down below. They've moved platforms. They're on Etsy now. And I just ordered a few things, so hopefully more planning videos with those coming shortly. Very excited for Emma. She started a new job recently, but Emu's Designs is back, and I'm just so excited to have like more like planner friends making stickers, because the more stickers, the better. Okay, I'm picking a key, and I'm just gonna like layer these over the florals. I'm really only going to be planning with the black keys, the ones that have like the patterning on them. They all have like little designs. I was worried that these wouldn't cut all the way through. That's like my biggest paranoia when I'm like making stickers for other people. So if you ever have stickers that like aren't up to your satisfaction, please send me a message, because I would be like heartbroken to hear that like you had to do extra work to make the stickers work for you. Sometimes the Cricut just doesn't cut deep enough, and like there's a number of reasons why that might happen. I'm trying to like make sure that they're all going out and are like all cut by like checking the sheets, but yeah, it's hard. I'm starting like a diagonal line of keys. Not sure why that was like my go-to, but I kind of like it. You might be able to hear the child who lives below me. They like to stomp. And I know it's like a really like young child, but it's like also like 2 a.m. So I don't know what's going on down there. I know that I have to lead a meeting for that top section. We rotate who's making lesson plans each week because there's multiple TAs for the class, because it's like the intro class. So I am on deck this week to make the lesson plan. So I want to make a note of the meeting, and then I saw some checklist stickers in here that I liked. Maybe today's top 3. These are also cute, but not what I was looking for. These, okay, the list it out. Which one do I want? This one looks nice. Just because I need to like also prepare like the PowerPoint that gets used during the sections, and then the lesson plan, of course, and all of those things. So I'd like a little checklist attached to the meeting, and then I'm going to smack a key on top of that. There's not really like a correlation between like the key designs and then the florals. I'm going for like a romantic secret garden kind of thing. If it wasn't obvious, it really wasn't obvious. So hopefully by me telling you that, you'll be able to see the vision. There's also some star stickers on this, because you know I love my like little confetti stickers. I can't get enough of them. And it fills up the empty space on the sticker sheet, so I feel like I'm like giving people their money's worth if I can include a lot of stickers in the dead space. So some stars over here. I like the way it's going, and the green is actually starting to work because I like brought in that green right there. I'd like to put a box in there to remind me that I have a thesis deadline. I know this has been dragging on for such a long time, and my graduation deadline keeps getting bumped back and back. And I'm like somewhere in between finishing a master's and starting a PhD. But that's how life goes. That's how life goes in a pandemic, more specifically. It's just, they're going. And that's all I can really say, and that's all I can really hope for. Okay, we got bullet points. That's helpful, because I will need a bunch of those when I get to like actually marking out the readings for things. I'm looking for something like a little more decorative to pair with this though. I could do like a to-do sticker would be kind of cute. So maybe like this lighter pink. There's nothing that says like deadline, but to-do is cute. And I can even put it like into the box. I thought by filming at this hour, my neighbor child would be asleep, but I was mistaken. Children never sleep. I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't be able to like tell you that. But I'm sure for those of you who like have kids or spend time around kids, that I'm stumbling upon something that's already very established and well known. I'm gonna layer some more florals on top of this just to make it prettier. Not that it's already like, not that it's not pretty already, but like you keep layering flowers onto something and it's just bound to get prettier. And that's kind of like my motto when it comes to placing stickers. It's just pile them on. So we got another key. That looks good. This deadline is the key to finishing my degree. Except not, because there's more steps after that. But it's a good like milestone that I need to make. Stick a star on there. Love the cluster. And then I need to balance it out by putting some more florals up here in this corner. I always end up like alternating corners with the florals. I feel like I do that every single time. Wait a second. Maybe a quote. I like this one that says "You are enough." I think that's like the perfect thing to have in an academic planner, especially with all those imposter syndrome feelings. So I'm gonna stick "You are enough" up here at the top of the spread. And then maybe I'll take some little slivers and kind of move it out towards the corners, just so it isn't like floating up there. But now I have like some quotes going on. I'm gonna stick this one on at like an angle just to get the edge of the page. Although I didn't stick it evenly. We're trying not to wrinkle things. Much better. Granted, doing it this way will now give me a weird triangle shaped sliver that I have to play around with. Not ideal, but probably worth it for that little decorative element. Like, what am I gonna do with this? Layer it. That's always the answer for weird shaped stickers, layer it. And I'm gonna cut the top part that's hanging off, just so it doesn't like stick to the other half of my planner. Looking good. We even have some darker leaves that I can use to keep building that up. I don't know if these leaves make an appearance in any of my other clusters, but I think they're fine. I think they're a very nice like neutral base for things. We're already playing around with a lot of dark tones. And that's why I think this is like such a nice fall sticker book. It's a little too dark to be like summery, and again, a little too dark to be spring. Winter, maybe, but I feel like florals in winter is just kind of like, this is like a fall floral. Speaking of fall florals, I have a whole like sticker book of pumpkins from Live Love Posh that I gotta make use of before fall ends, because pumpkins are also one of those things that's limited to fall. You can't really do much with them outside of fall. What else do I want to do? Maybe stick the bullet points on here and see where we end up. I'm not sure exactly which colors I want to use. Probably the purple, the lightest pink, and then the green. But then I have 4 rows. Okay, so I gotta pick another one. Maybe just like the dark black. I'm gonna go ahead and place the bullet points, and I will be back in a second. All of the bullet points are in place. I'm really liking the color palette. I do need to like leave some space in this last class. I am discussion leading this week, but also we have our normal 1-page reflection paper due. So I do want to get some boxes in there to account for both of those things. I wasn't sure how many bullet points to leave though for readings, because we just don't have like the full list yet, because things are shifting around. Some deadlines ended up getting moved just because like people got sick and all that fun stuff. But I do know that these 2 things are going to be happening, and I'm going to layer it over the florals to build like a mega cluster. And by doing so, I leave 2 boxes that could potentially be like used for additional readings that come up, or like other tasks that I have to do for this particular class. I'm trimming a notch into this sticker. Like, I should have just layered it underneath where I put the noted sticker, but I don't want to peel that up. So I'm just cutting a little notch, and then we're gonna pretend like it's layered by sticking it right there. Not a bad move, okay. I feel like this needs a key up in this area. Could even use 2 keys. So both of the black ones that I have left on the sheet. I'm not sure what I will do with the orange keys after this. Maybe a daily sheet could be fun to play around with, like some more Halloween-y stuff in my daily planner. I love my plum paper daily. I can't get enough of it. Like, for those of you who have been like thinking, maybe I need a daily planner, it keeps me on track. It keeps me on track so much. I love it. I'm gonna grab a second sheet of these to get some more black stars. The perks of having your own sticker shop. I will never run out of stickers. I can just print them out on demand. Okay, so I have a second sheet of these, and I'm gonna put one more key into this cluster just because I feel like it needs a little something else. And I want it to go a different direction than the ones I've already placed. So we're doing that. And then I'm gonna move this one just because it doesn't feel right. I'm going by feel here. So I'm gonna take this one and just readjust the angle, and hopefully that should make all of my problems go away. Yes, that looks much better. It's a little isolated, and I hope that by adding these stars in, we can continue to move the cluster outwards so it's less like a rounded corner and more so like a nice little taper like we have going on down in the left. I do want to layer some stars deeper into there though, so it's not like they're just hanging out around the edges. A nice big star right up there, and then I have 2 smaller black stars, and those ones can go like down here. Personally, I like the way this is coming along. A nice planner spread always makes me want to write in it, which is key, no pun intended, to being productive. Like, if I don't want to write in the planner spread, then I'm not going to get anything done. And there's weeks where I just leave it blank and then I don't feel as productive, so actually filling in things is always helpful. I also have this sheet available in a different color palette. It's more of my like summery color palette. I wouldn't call it a signature color palette because I don't really have one of those, but it's one that matches a lot of my sheets that have been around longer. So like the doodle dachshunds, the creative quotes, it's that color palette. And it's just like, I think it's called Positivity is Key. I liked it for more of like a year round, and then this one is like Halloween colors. Although, like, this could be year round. Maybe you live in Halloween all the time. I don't know your life. I can't tell you when you can celebrate Halloween. I'm starting to think that this is almost done. I feel like this cluster could just use a little extra something. So I'm gonna take just a little bit more of whatever's going on here, trying to figure this out. I just want like the bigger rows. I don't know, it's just cut off weird. Maybe I don't want to deal with this. It's tricky. Should I use another sticker? I don't know if I want to waste like a whole sticker just to do like a little accent up there. It's nice when I have like already pre-cut scraps that I can play around with, but cutting whole stickers to make room for like just a little fragment feels a little wasteful. These aren't bad. I could use like a tiny one of these if I can get it off the page. Here we go. So just like a little border of this, and then I can use the other half to creep down the other edge of the page just to keep making this into a giant floral cluster. My favorite kind of cluster. I don't know any other kind of clusters. Let's see. Looking good. Yeah, I think that actually helped it a lot. Like, it just needs something there now. It's never gonna be enough for me. Like, I don't know. You've been around long enough, or if this is your first video that you've watched from me, I have to like physically force myself to stop putting stickers on pages, because if you will let me, I will just keep stickering along. Should I layer over the key? Okay, we're creating some dimension. I think that looks good. Like, it's kind of emerging from the lush garden. Gonna pop a little butterfly into this dead space, just resting on these flowers and slightly overlapping the box where I'm discussion leading, but I think it rounds that out nicely. It might be helpful to have a noted sticker up here in my TAing section, just in case I need to like jot something down or remember who needs to be emailed or like grading, that kind of thing. I know I have papers that need to be graded, so this probably will be where I write that down. But I'm gonna call it good. Let me go ahead and pop this back onto the discs and we'll get a good look at it. All right, so this is the finished spread. I love it. I'm very pleased with the way this turned out. As I was saying earlier, like secret garden, dark romantic florals, like enchanted forest kind of vibes. I think it's perfect for like Halloween. Maybe it should have been a little closer to Halloween. I'm already in a Halloween headspace. I got all my pumpkins out. So I'm ready for like spooky dark spreads or even like fun playful Halloween spreads. So stay tuned on my channel for more Halloween spreads coming up. If you're interested in the key stickers, they are available in my Etsy shop. When you're watching this on Wednesday, this should go live on Wednesday, I am currently running my like October release promotion. So October 15 will get you 15% off of your purchase in my Etsy shop through the end of Wednesday. All the details are below. And if you purchase today, Wednesday, the last day of my sale, I will also guarantee that your stickers go out tomorrow, Thursday, so that they'll get there in time for Halloween. I know the USPS is slowing down deliveries, but if I get them out tomorrow, they should be there in time because I'm shipping priority mail. However, if you're ordering after that, like the Positivity is Key ones, like those are like a all year round key pattern that you could use. I also have these available as a digital download in my Etsy shop. So if you have like a printer and sticker paper, you can download them and print them out at home. No shipping necessary. And then like cut them with a Cricut. There's a file that you can use to cut with a Cricut or like a silhouette. But there's also like a PDF that you can use with scissors and just like cut and stick. But I wanted to say thank you again for all of your support and following along on my Etsy shop, my planner journey, all those things. This isn't my like main job. This is a hobby for me, and it's a big hobby for me, but it's just really like nice to know that everyone is there and just like so supportive of me in just doing what I love. Posting videos is fulfilling for me and I really enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you some inspiration of some spooky spreads you can make in your own planner. I'm excited to start writing in this, and we'll hopefully post the After the Pen on my Instagram, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share After the Pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning.